Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are currently in Montana. We have finished driving almost all the way across country. We are on our last leg of this trip across the United States. We should be in Washington State by tonight, late tonight. So if you guys were watching from my last vlog of this cross-country trip, I pulled a muscle in my neck again, and I have been living on extra strength Tylenol and a rice bag, a hot rice bag, to keep me, how do I put this? alive during the trip. I spoke to my mom. She got me in with a chiropractor in Washington tomorrow morning. So I am hoping that maybe this will help my neck. I'm thinking maybe I have a pinched nerve. I have something going on. I can't look too fast to the right or to the left. Pretty much the whole trip across country, about 5 days, I've been in excruciating pain when the Tylenol wears off and not sleeping well. So it's been kind of miserable on that aspect. Otherwise, it's been beautiful and fun seeing all the sights with Parker and Joe, but we're anxious to get to Washington. We're ready to have a good home-cooked meal. My mom is cooking us an amazing early Thanksgiving dinner. Our daughter Lexi and her boyfriend are flying in to visit us for the weekend up in Washington, and I can't wait to see her. You guys know we haven't seen her in just over a year, so it's gonna be an amazing reunion, and I'm hoping to take you guys along with us. So we just pulled into Butte, Montana. Gonna let the dogs run for a little bit. Pretty sure that I've come down with something. Not feeling so great. Just sneezing, kind of congested, a little bit of like chills and body aches. So I don't know, I just picked up some vitamin C from the store. Goodness gracious, right? Like neck issues. Caught something along the way, and then I got a notification from my bank today that somebody has stolen my debit card number and tried to process $200 worth of computer repairs on my debit card. So had to sit on the phone with my bank just now while we were driving, cancel my debit card, order a new one, which obviously I'm not going to get until we're well in Alaska. So it's not the end of the world, it's just a huge inconvenience, right? Because all my subscriptions are linked to that debit card. So now I have to go cancel all of those or redirect them to Joe's card. Just really annoying, like the last thing that I wanted to deal with how I'm feeling right now. So anyway, we're gonna let these puppies run and play and get some energy out, and then we're gonna get back on the road. Go get him, Gunner. Go get him. Bradley, look at Bradley pouncing around like a little bunny rabbit. Oh, he looks so happy. Here. Bradley's like, yes, I'm out of the truck. Oh, Daddy got the toy. See if they can find it.
Good boys.
Drop. Hey. Drop it.
Bradley's like, come on, Dad, throw it.
We'll give it to you. Sit.
Oh, somebody's excited.
Ready? Go. Ready? Go.
They can't find it in the grass. Go get it! Where is it? Good boys. Dinner time for the puppies. Aw, look how pretty it is out here.
Sit. Stay. 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 Neck. Neck. Brother. Neck. Down. Neck. Get back. Get back. Sit. Down. Sit. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Go ahead.
Good boy, come on. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday.
All right, you guys, we are here in Washington State. We pulled in really late last night. So if you watched the previous road trip vlogs that I've been making, you guys know I pulled my neck out. And I know some of you are like, wah, wah, quit complaining about your neck. But you guys, if you have ever had an injury or an infection or something that makes you sick and not feel good for as long as my neck has been hurting, it's like debilitating, and it takes a mental and emotional toll on you, right? And as if traveling isn't stressful enough, the pain that I've been in has just been excruciating, and I've been in tears several times. I've gone from being sad to being just completely angry. Like, why is this happening now? Like, I've waited for this road trip for over 1.5 years, and the entire trip across country, the entire 5 days, my neck hurt. except for the first day. That first morning that we woke up in the hotel is when it started. So as you guys know, my mom was able to get me into her chiropractor last minute, thank God. Today, the time of this recording is a Friday. And then, you know, we have the weekend with my mom and Lexi, our daughter, and then we leave on the ferry. So we still have a 3-day ferry ride to Alaska, a short drive through Canada, and then about a 16 or 17 hour drive from Canada to our cabin in Alaska. So quite a bit left still of the trip. And I have not been to a chiropractor in a really long time. I don't know if this guy can fix whatever's wrong with my neck, but I'm telling you guys, I am praying so hard that that man can crack my neck and all of a sudden I feel better. I am a little nervous. I watched a couple videos on how they crack your neck and I'm not too thrilled about the way it looks. Like, how do they not go too far and like break your neck and kill you? I mean, Joe's like, Tina, they're professionals. I'm like, I don't care. What he's doing to their neck is not normal. But at this point, I'm so desperate, you guys, I'm willing to do anything. So we are going to be checking out here in just a little bit from the hotel in Washington and heading over to my mom's chiropractor to hopefully see what he can do for my neck. And then after that, we pretty much head over to the hotel that we're staying in for the weekend while we're visiting my mom and our daughter. And we'll get checked in there. And then at some point, oh, hey, Gunner, you want to say good morning? And then at some point, Lexi flies in today on her flight to spend the weekend with us. And I cannot wait to see her, you guys. It's been like a year and 2 months or a year and 3 months since I've seen our daughter. Very exciting. A lot of you have asked about like the weather on the trip, and you guys saw we just went all the way across country. We took a very northern route and we saw a little bit of snow here and there, just snow-capped mountains and things like that, but no snow at all. Just a couple days of a little bit of drizzly rain. That's pretty much the extent of the weather. It's been amazing weather and it's been a perfect trip altogether. Some of you have expressed a desire to meet Mama Tina. Or as Parker calls her, Mema. And you will meet her. You will meet her tomorrow. We are going over to her little apartment here in Washington, and she's making us a big early Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving dinner has always been my mom's thing, and I had not seen my mom in like 3 years, you guys. I'm really excited to squeeze her neck too. But she's a hoot. I'm gonna warn you. She's a hoot. She was born and raised in Mississippi, Southern gal, very opinionated, not politically correct. So just putting that disclaimer out there. Anyway, I better get up and get ready, head over to this chiropractor, praying that this does the trick. Gunner, are you resting? Now that we're awake, you feel like you can rest, right? Yeah, my little guard dog. He's up all night long making rounds of us, making sure we're safe. He barely gets any sleep, and then when we wake up in the morning, he passes out. Pete Diddy, what are you doing? Good morning, Bubby. We're in Washington. We made it. I'm so excited. Like, the hardest part of the trip is over, bud. That long drive from the East Coast to the West Coast is over. But we're just exhausted after that drive. So it'll be nice to relax on the ferry for 3 days and let the captain do the driving. Are you excited to see Sis?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about?
Go hug her.
You can give her a big hug. I can't wait to smell her beautiful red hair. Aww. All right, shall we get this day started? All right, you guys, we're all checked out of the hotel, went and grabbed a really quick bite to eat at Denny's, and now we're headed over to the chiropractor. I don't want to do this. Lexi sent me a video and I should have never watched it. Anyway, I'm gonna head in here. I'm hoping and praying that this will give me some relief so that I can enjoy the rest of the trip without being in pain. And then on top of that, Bradley has managed to injure his head somehow. He's got a gouge in the top of his head. I'm assuming maybe from one of the rest stops, playing around. Anyway, it's been a couple days. We saw it and I've been keeping it clean, just hoping to keep it from getting infected. However, before we left the hotel this morning, I cleaned it with a hot rag like I do every day, put more ointment on it, and I noticed that it looks way worse. I think it might be getting infected. It's kind of oozing a little bit. There's a little bit of blood, and he has just like patches of hair just coming off of it. So I'm concerned because we have a 3-day ferry ride, a drive through Canada, and a big part of Alaska. Like, we have at least 6-7 days left until we reach our final destination. If he has an infection and it continues to get worse without care, that could be a problem. So I've called like 13 different animal vets here in Washington, emergency vets. So far, nobody can get us in. Several of them are like, we don't have an ER vet on duty today. And I'm like, what is the point of having an emergency vet clinic? So I'm waiting for one of them to call me back right now. If they can get us in, we're probably gonna have to run over there and take Bradley in to get seen by this vet, hopefully to get some antibiotics for his head and monitor him. I don't want to jinx it, but I have probably 90% relief in my neck right now. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was still scary, but it did not hurt. In fact, I can't believe that our bones make those kinds of noises. That is disgusting. I definitely still have some tension in the back of my head. I think it's just lingering from the 5 days of pain that I've been in. I am gonna go back and see him one last time right before we get on the ferry to hold us over until we get to Alaska. And then his receptionist recommended a vet to us. I just called them, and what do you know? They can get Bradley in right now. So we are heading over to the vet right now to get Bradley's head looked at. So we get to the vet place and go to the door because we called ahead and they said, yeah, we can see you right now. So I get to the door and this lady comes rushing out and like stops us with her mask on. Like, Washington State is still observing COVID protocols. So she like stops us at the door like, you can't come in here. So basically they had to check us in online, and we're sitting in some empty parking lot until they can call Bradley back. And when they do, we can't even go in there with him. They just come take our dog and take him in the back. So Bradley boo, hey, you sit? Good boy. Let me see your owie. Let me see. I'm gonna see the doctor, get some medicine. So I don't know if it's infected. It has a little bit of an odor to it, but it's just not getting better, you know, like it's just, I don't know. So just to be on the safe side, like I said, you guys, because we have a lot more traveling still to do after spending the weekend here with my mom, and I just rather be on the safe side and get him some antibiotics and something to prevent anything from getting worse. So leave it to Bradley. Oh, Bradley. All right, they just took little Bradley back. Poor baby. He looked at me through the glass and was like, Mom, why aren't you coming with me? I know that's what he was saying. Y'all, Washington State. Okay, so it's really funny. Joe and I were talking this morning when we woke up in the hotel. It's funny how we ended where we started. So this very area of Washington, like the Tacoma area of Washington, our first duty station in the Army was at Fort Lewis Army Base, and our first apartment ever that we had on our own was in Tacoma, Washington, a little 900 square foot apartment, which is where Lexi was born. And it's just surreal being back here and seeing everything. We haven't been here in like 20 years, so just so funny. But Washington, there's a lot of bums and not good areas around here. So we're getting the dogs out of the truck, and this guy comes up behind the trailer, and we're in a vacant parking lot. It's the only parking lot by the vet that had room for the trailer. And I see him coming up, and I'm on the passenger side, and I told Joe, I said, someone's coming up behind you. And the guy comes right up to Joe, a bum on his bike, and starts talking to Joe. And, you know, Joe accommodates and is nice and talks to him and everything. But then the guy starts using bad language and cussing, using the F word, the C word, and all this stuff. And Joe's like, whoa, man, watch your mouth. He's like, I have kids. And the guy just kept talking and talking and talking. It was the weirdest thing. He was definitely drunk. And anyway, you know, it's 2022. You guys, seriously, we were talking about this on the live stream the other night, right? The headlines are bonkers. And it used to be a world where I would trust until you gave me a reason not to trust you. That's not the world we're living in anymore. I don't trust anybody. I don't care how nice you look, because the nice guys next door usually are the psychopaths. So yeah, definitely a little on edge. I don't like when people just walk up to us in a vacant parking lot. I don't like that. Gunner, are you waiting for your broski? Where's B? Bradley seeing the doctor? What was that, Joe?
It's chicken, right?
It's chicken.
Not rawhide.
Chicken, not rawhide. Again, if you don't think they should have bones, take it up with PetSmart. No, we're actually really careful what we give them, because Gunner has a very sensitive tummy. We give him anything too out of the ordinary, he will have diarrhea for days. So we're very picky about the things that we let them chew on.
Days.
And Lord knows we don't need him having diarrhea while he's on the ferry for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Stuck in the truck, huh, Joe? Stuck like Chuck. So it's been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. We've been sitting in this parking lot waiting for Bradley. We just got the call from the vet, and they had to shave his head. So Bradley has a mullet.
Inverted mullet.
Yeah, an inverted mullet. I mean, obviously they had to shave the area so they could like see what was going on. So he's gonna look pretty funky for a while. They gave him some pain medication, a little bit of a sedative, she said, because it was painful when they were trying to work with it. Ointment and an oral antibiotic, right? And she said it should heal up within the next week, and hopefully the hair will grow back fine. She said 9 times out of 10 they do. So, I mean, at least we have it, and now we don't have to worry about a serious infection setting in when we're underway on the ferry. But yeah, now we're gonna get Bradley, and we're gonna go to our hotel and check in, and hopefully be seeing Lexi here pretty soon.
Yeah. Mom, you see it? Mm-hmm.
Poor baby.
Move. Move. Oh, there you go. Lay down. Lay down. Sit.
Oh, he's still like so sedated.
Okay, all right.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dad, they shaved my head, Dad. He'll be on antibiotics for a few days, but I think all is well. Thank goodness. I'm so grateful we were able to get him in. $692 later.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help start with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
So we just got all checked into our room. Lexi's getting checked into hers now. Joe's parking the truck. I'm so ready to just like fall out in this bed. You guys, last night was a really long night. We didn't get in until like 3:30 in the morning. And normally I wouldn't have pushed it that hard, but we had to make it in time for the chiropractic appointment that I had this morning. So I'm really running on adrenaline and coffee right now. But I'm so excited to see our baby girl. I think we're gonna grab dinner tonight and just kind of take it easy, maybe take Parker over to the pool. This is the first time we've been able to really relax on the trip. Every other time we pulled into a hotel, went to sleep, got up the next day, got back on the road. So I'm so happy we'll be here for a few days and we can finally breathe a little. Parker, how does it feel to see Sissy?
Good.
Good. Were you happy to give her hugs?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she said you're so tall now. Big boy. You miss Sissy, don't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Did you say that?
You're annoying.
Hello!
Hey, that's my sister.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Gunner, be nice to Lexi.
Go boy.
Oh,
See if you red hair.
Look at his head.
It's gotten redder, Lexi. Your hair's gotten redder.
I know.
It's so
My
pretty.
hair's starting to turn red.
Bradley, are you still sedated? He looks totally high. Aw, baby.
He don't know what's it doing this like.
So this is his belated birthday present?
Yes.
From-
That's not wrapped.
From 4 months ago?
Yeah.
Look, you look like you're pregnant with the square baby.
Yeah.
All right, Parker, you want to open your present from Sis?
Sure, let's see.
Whoa!
Thanks, sis.
You're welcome. It's pretty
Whoa.
Let me see,
How much
Parker.
was
cool. Shelby
this?
Mustang.
Dang. Bradley, boo. Hey, buddy. Me and you both got owies on the trip, huh? Yes, I know. You still a little wobbly? Hey, hey.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
All right, you guys, good morning. So we are up and out, getting ready to leave the hotel to go to MEMA'S house for an early Thanksgiving dinner. So we're gonna meet Lexi and her boyfriend James and little Parker. He's been up there at Lexi's room this morning. And then we're gonna drive over to my mom's little apartment and have a delicious Thanksgiving dinner. I haven't seen my mom in 3 years, you guys, and I'm really excited. She's so funny. I said, I'm gonna film some of our dinner with you. Is that okay? And she was like, oh, Bettina, you know that the camera always makes me look fat. She's like, all right, I'll make sure to put my eyebrows on and put some blush on too. Oh, that crisp, cool Washington air. So update on Bradley. He is doing well. I did have to put his cone on him last night when we went to bed because he was trying to scratch it. He was not happy about the cone, but he eventually got used to it. He seems to be doing good though. We're putting the ointment on there and it seems to be healing just fine. Me, on the other hand, I woke up this morning and my neck pretty much feels the same as it did the last 5 days. So I'm in pain. Haven't taken any more Tylenol, but I'm probably going to have to just in order to get through the day. The chiropractor did say that it will take possibly a few adjustments to get me back to where I need to be. I was really hoping that it would be the magical cure, I guess, but no such luck.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spent my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down.
Mommy! Hi, Mommy!
I'm so excited to see you guys.
Oh, my mommy and my baby.
You were just 16.
I know, huh?
I knew you had little nose rings. I had to enlarge that picture last night. I said, does she have nose piercings?
She's got a nose ring like you do now, Mom.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Both of them.
I'm the only one that doesn't have one.
Yeah, you need one.
Hi, Mom.
Like a baby.
Oh, you're so little.
Oh, I love you too. It's been so long. Oh.
Mommy.
Hi.
She looks like it. She's a little firecracker.
She is.
She might put Bradley in his place.
Well, that's why I said they should meet, because how am I going to come visit you?
Yeah. No, you'll bring her. You'll bring her to the cabin.
And them coming in on her turf,
Is better.
it might be
Yeah.
better.
Look
Yeah.
at all the bees on this bush.
Oh, look, Mom. They like the bushes.
What, the bees?
The honeybees.
Well,
Well, of course, we got blueberry bushes there.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's my mommy. Oh, Mom, it smells good. Oh, look. Already.
That's food cooking.
Candied yams.
I did half with no nuts.
Half no nuts for for Joe. Joe does not like nuts.
He's got to ask.
Tina loves nuts. What we got in here, Mom? Giblets?
Giblets.
Giblets. Giblet gravy. We're going to do some giblet gravy up in here.
Yeah.
forget it.
What, Mom?
You should send them up to the little market.
The little market. Give me some wine for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, they got one.
I like your little American reef there,
I
Mom.
want to put you guys' military pictures. All your
Oh.
kids' military pictures. up
You're
there.
so patriotic. I want to see that turkey. I haven't had your turkey in how many years?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Sammy goes, I'd like to have that turkey too.
Hi, little Sammy. Hi, little Sammy. Hi. You gonna get some turkey? Oh, look at that.
Our party,
What's that? Homemade stuffing?
of course.
Of course. Nothing but homemade.
Fresh cornbread.
Yeah. MEMA'S Southern cooking. We used to joke around as kids. We were going to start a tavern. It was going to be, what was it, Mom?
What?
Monty Gale's Country Tavern or something. I don't know. We thought we were going to start a restaurant when we were kids, and me and my brothers were going to be the servers and the hostess. My mom was going to be the cook. That didn't really happen, but it was a great thought. A lot of the things that I cook in my playlist in the kitchen with Tina are her recipes, like the beef jerky. That's Mama Gail's recipe.
Yeah, Joey's jerky's up there on the counter.
Oh, yeah,
We
Joe.
can put a label on it.
Mom made you a whole thing of beef jerky for the ferry ride. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Lexi heard that. She stole a jar of jerky.
Did she really?
Yes. Is it good?
You found it?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Let me see the jar.
You better, Brad, put that other jar of jerky
Hurry,
away
hurry.
before your daughter.
You think? MEMA'S jerky is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Didi, you putting your Legos together from Sis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see you?
Aw. Everybody thinks Joe doesn't have feelings, Mom. What say you?
Joey has feelings. He's just shy.
Hidden.
He's just shy.
Babe, what the? That's like the Loch Ness monster.
Freaking disgusting.
Oh my gosh. Mom,
Hair and
that's why your sink in the bathroom would not
But
drain.
it's never drained since I moved in here.
Oh, I'm gonna gag.
That's so nasty. Right there.
Leave it to Joe to start fixing stuff as soon as he gets to my mom's apartment. Well,
It's working.
it ain't clogged anymore, Mama. She likes me. She must sense that I'm a pretty cool person, huh, Sammy?
Hey, he found her little lamb bone.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You can take it away, Mom.
It's all right. It's a little fuzzy thing.
It's a speaker, a microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a microphone, and it's a wind cat, so if it's windy outside, it keeps it from being like...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And we got jelly cranberries and whole cranberries in the fridge.
Okay, because Parker likes jelly cranberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like whole ones myself.
I don't honestly think I've ever had whole cranberries. I just
I
eat
used
the
to
ones out
make
of the
them.
can. You did?
I make them fresh,
Oh, I don't remember.
but I have canned ones.
I'm gonna pour a glass of wine. My mom doesn't have wine glasses, but she's never short on a mason jar. Mason jar will do. Let me see your pickles, Mom.
They're in the fridge.
No, the jar you just had.
Oh.
So I get my homesteaderness from my mom. My whole life growing up, she was always gardening and canning. Look at her. Are these dill? Yeah.
Kosher dill.
Kosher dill.
Gotcha.
She cut up an old t-shirt for the seasoning packet in there. You see that?
For like a cheesecloth.
Like a cheesecloth. Anyway. Yeah, they're probably
actually
good.
sewed it. See it?
You have some open in the refrigerator?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I might have to eat one of those.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's your bathroom?
My mom raised us 4 kids on her own.
You don't have to look far, sweetie.
She always gardened, always in the kitchen canning, always making beef jerky. That's just how she always was. So I think that's where I get it from. Like to make my own stuff. Let's check out these pickles.
Well, that's why your kids will be healthier too.
My gosh. Yeah. All right, let's try these out and see. Set you guys right here, right here. Have these already been opened once?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
I already ate one.
y'all get out of here. Go on. No being in the kitchen when we're cooking. Huh. Okay, hold on.
What's he need?
Water.
There's bottled water down there.
You know, Joe gets crazy on Thanksgiving, Mom. He likes to drink a lot.
Okay, we need 3.
I thought you said this was already opened.
It's been opened.
Oh, yep, I heard it.
He doesn't drink.
Oh, yes. You got a little fork?
This
Oh,
for
I got that one. I only need these.
Are they crunchy? Oh, they're crunchy.
it's crunchy. Sometimes they're better than others. It
Yeah.
just depends, you know.
So wait.
They're good. They're yummy.
Okay.
Lexi likes pickles, right?
Yes. Lex,
Lex, there's some homemade pickles over here.
they're freaking good. Yes, girl.
You see my cheesecloth? I had to sew them.
You sewed them?
Well, yeah, it's
Mom,
to keep them
you're so
together.
Cute. Lex, seriously, they're so good. Here.
James wants to try one.
Okay.
Oh, is that recording?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Got it? Is that how crunchy they are?
Well, I like the jerky.
These guys like to turn their bowl upside down, don't they?
I think she makes better pickles than me.
They're
Don't
like,
tell her.
skillet.
I just took them out again and run around.
Pickles and wine, baby. Let's do it.
Pickles and wine.
Yeah.
That sounds like a hell of a mix.
You know it's a good pickle when it takes your breath away. What the hell is this?
That's a thing.
Mom, it looks like a dog shaver. How do you do it like
Came
this?
with the set that you got me.
Oh, I got it for you?
It came with my knives.
Which way do you... Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey.
It works because I do the carrots with it.
Oh, it's fast.
You're so odd.
I need a new grater. That is cool. And then you got homemade sauerkraut. MEMA'S sauerkraut. You know, when it smells like dirty feet, you know it's good.
Shut up. Come back for more. Good.
It's more than good.
That's from your recipe.
Lexi, you are gonna try to stuff one of these jars in your suitcase. It is so freaking good. Look at this block of butter.
You're so funny.
I'm just fascinated. Look how big it is.
Like, it's actually that big when you open it. It's a pound.
A pound of butter?
Yeah.
Just like
Wow.
that.
All right.
Amish butter we got them.
Yeah, Amish butter, yeah.
Yeah. That's more in my
Right.
fridge.
Yeah, but there wants to do a little bit more, you know what I'm
Excuse
saying?
me?
Mashed
What's that?
potatoes. I think your dad's sexy. What about it?
No, he looks skinny.
Some
Oh,
polos.
that's when we were doing keto. He lost his belly when we were doing keto. Now look at him.
It ain't gained too much for that.
Mama, where's your milk at? Put a little dash of some milk up in there. You got a little salt and pepper, Mom. I might need more milk, so don't put that away yet.
Okay. See, I got this stuff here. My gravy mix. That's the last thing we get done.
Fine. A little dash of that. Bam!
All right.
How they do it? Alexis, quit eating all your dad's jerky, Lex.
He got one right here.
Here, Mama.
There's two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can have one.
She made all that for us for the ferry ride.
Right.
Yeah.
So one's for me.
But she made it for us.
No.
You need to have a talk with your MEMA. All right, let's do this. Mom, nobody says it's hotter than a pepper pudding.
I get it.
Oh my gosh. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little emotional. It's just nice to be with family. We don't get to be with family very much. And I haven't seen my mom in 3 years. I haven't seen Lexi in a year. And all the noises, all the sounds, all the smells, the arguing, the telling of old stories, like, it just feels really good. I'm super happy that we got to come and spend this weekend here in Washington before we head up to Alaska. I'm excited to eat my mom's good home cooked food. It's gonna be yummy. Everything is the same about her. She cracks me up, you guys. She is a prepper at heart. I'm telling you guys, she's always ready for shit to hit the fan. She has cupboards stocked with food, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of dehydrated foods. She's always been like that my whole life. And even going into her little bathroom, she uses the same eyebrow pencil that she's used my entire life. My heart is full, and it's been a really great weekend so far. Ooh, she canned up some homemade salsa. I'm gonna have to steal me a jar of that. Look at that. MEMA'S homemade salsa, baby. Look at that. Yes.
Come on, where you at?
Get them giblets, Mama.
Yeah, they're kind of stingy with the giblets lately.
Peel the meat off of it.
It's good in your giblet gravy.
Did you do the boiled eggs?
They're in the fridge.
Oh, you already did them?
Yeah,
I mean, for the giblet gravy?
right there on the counter.
Oh,
Of course I did.
you're on top of it. Did you do deviled eggs?
They're in the fridge. I used to wait for my mom to cook the neck,
It's the best part.
and she would sit there and eat it. She would suck on that bone forever. Cha-cha-cha.
Yes.
Gonna make plenty of giblet gravy.
Yes, lots of gravy. Well, at least it's your house, Mama.
That's it, Bettina.
No matter how
I
small
can't
it is,
afford-
it's yours.
I can't go anywhere, and I can't afford to buy myself stuff, but I know I can afford my rent.
Yeah, and it's your house, and no one can take it from you. See, if I record you making your giblet gravy, Mom, then I always have the recipe.
Yeah. I told him it takes a little practice sometimes. Oops. Get your broth and butter going to a nice little boil.
Now it's thickening up, Mama. What's that, Mama?
Chicken broth.
A little bit of milk. Three hard-boiled eggs. Ooh, yeah.
And you can keep adding broth and milk until you get it right.
Lots of pepper, Mama.
That's what makes it good.
All right, it's our last day with Lexi. She flies out today. Hi, Legs. So we're gonna take her, we're right by the airport. We're so limited on time today because she flies out in just a few hours. So I think we're gonna get a bite to eat for lunch, and then we're gonna take her to the Fort Lewis Army Base, which is the first place we were ever stationed in the Army. This is where Lexi was born.
I look crazy.
You look beautiful.
I know.
She was born at Madigan Army Hospital. So we're gonna just go reminisce and go walk the base, take the puppies and let them play for a little bit, and then drop her off at the airport.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
And I miss you guys too.
It just wasn't enough time.
I know. We'll have to do a longer time when you guys get up there.
Mama loves her baby.
I love you too.
Have to come see us in Alaska.
Tell
It
James
would be
that.
fun. I will. James, you guys have to come to Alaska. Okay.
Couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be, you know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. Hiding all my feelings, broken want you close, closer than before. But I want you close, closer than before. And no one knows, that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. Closer than before.
All right, so seeing her off to the airport was really hard. And I was gonna film a little bit when we got back to the hotel, and I couldn't. Parker and I were just kind of beside ourselves. So we actually just kind of sat here for a little bit and relaxed. And then we went out to the jacuzzi, which was really nice, felt really good on my neck, and came back and took a shower. And now I feel a little bit more calm and composed. It's almost harder to see them go the second time. Like I was telling Parker, it's like when Joe went to Iraq, he got to come home for 2 weeks R&R, and then he had to go back to Iraq to finish the deployment. And it was harder to see him go the second time than the first time for some reason. Like time heals your heart, and you kind of get on your own routine. You get used to living life without that person. Not that you don't miss them and love them dearly, but it just gets easier. So when he came home and then had to leave, I came home from the airport and saw his shoes in the living room, and I just lost it. Lexi was like 3 years old. It was horrible. And that's kind of what today felt like. Poor little Parker was just completely distraught. And that's how he was when she moved out last year. I think it took him like 3 days to actually get over it. It was a loss. It was really like he was grieving the loss of his sister. He's never been away from her. She was there the day he was born. So, you know, and the rest of his life, obviously, his entire life is what I'm trying to say. So it's really hard for him to be living without her. And it's not like she just moved out and she's somewhere we can drive and go see her and have a cup of coffee. She was living all the way across the United States. We were in Virginia, she was in California. So hopefully now that we're on the West Coast in Alaska, we'll get to see her more often. But it was a beautiful, beautiful visit with Lexi. It went by way too fast. And just to be able to hold my baby girl again and have her cry into my chest and just know, like, you know, our relationship is good. It's strong. Lexi knows where home is. She knows she can always count on me and Joe if she ever needs anything, but it's still hard for her to be away. And I think as a mom, like we always say, oh, they grow up so fast. You know, you close your eyes and you open them and they're gone. But that really is true. Like, you know, that day's coming, but when they leave the nest, it's harder than I ever imagined it would be. Like, you spend 18 years raising these little humans, and sacrificing everything for them, protecting them, and then one day they're just gone. So it's kind of crazy. But I'm really glad she got to come up and hang out with us. It was a beautiful visit. Totally enjoyed yesterday with my mom. She is a riot. There were certain things I couldn't even film because she just talks about things and has no filter. She has no filter at all. She cracks me up. She's a little firecracker, but I guess she has to be. She was a single mom, raised us 4 kids on her own, and she's a tough little cookie. But anyway, we are getting ready to just kind of chill out for the night. Tomorrow is our last day in Washington, and we're actually driving out to my mom's to spend the day with her. I'm really happy. She was sad when we left her last night, and kind of started to cry a little bit. And it was like, oh, Mama, don't cry. We're going to come back. We promised her we would come and spend all day tomorrow with her. P-Man, you doing okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you doing better? Mm-hmm. Finally got that car put together, huh?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Sissy got you that.
Yeah, me and Sis did half of it.
Yeah, you and Sis put it together, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see her again, Bubby.
Okay.
We'll fly her up to Alaska. And hopefully next time she can spend a little bit more time with us when she has more time saved for work. Mm-hmm. Sissy's a grown-up now.
Yeah.
She's got to work and have a job. Does it actually go?
Yeah.
It works?
The dogs are waiting.
There they know. Oh, cool. Hey you guys, good morning. So where we are right now is about to check out of this hotel in Washington State where we were staying to visit my mom for the weekend. We're heading up to Bellingham, Washington now. It's about a 2-hour drive from here because tomorrow we board the ferry for Alaska. So yesterday, I had planned on taking you guys with me. I think I got as far as going back to the chiropractor for the second adjustment for my neck. And then I was gonna record some at my mom's house again, but I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Recording anything beyond, like, say, Iowa has been really hard for me. I can't even explain to you guys how much pain I have been in on this trip with my neck. And it's just the weirdest thing because it's been a constant pain that's kept me with a dull headache the entire trip behind my eyeballs. Just horrible. Just this horrible, horrible neck ache with a headache. So I really have tried to keep my promise to you guys and take you on this journey with us. And so you have to forgive me if there's a couple of areas where it's like, oh, well, she didn't record when she went to her mom's again, or she said she was going to do this, but then didn't take us with her. Yesterday, when I got out of that chiropractor's office, I was in so much pain. I was bawling my eyes out in the truck on my way to my mom's. I had the biggest migraine. I was seeing like kaleidoscope vision. Remember the little kaleidoscopes that you used to look through as a kid? My vision was messed up. I had a migraine and I was just bawling my eyes out and I literally couldn't even bring myself to film any of that. And why would you want to see that anyway, right? So today I woke up and I feel a little bit better. I'm finding that in the AM I feel a little bit better. I think because I've rested all night long and you know your body repairs itself when it's sleeping. So I get up, I feel pretty decent, but then like late afternoon, evening is when it really kicks in again. And I just kind of go every single day hoping and praying that that's going to be the day that I start to get better, but it hasn't happened yet. So I am loaded up with extra strength Tylenol, Salon Pause patches, BioFreeze spray that I've been using on my neck, a heating pad, an ice pack, all the things that I got from my mom and the chiropractor to try to get me through while we're on the ferry and going through Canada. But we are on the way out the door and we're heading up to Bellingham. We're gonna spend the night in a hotel in Bellingham today because I wanted to make sure we were there and didn't have any, risk of like blowing a tire or something and missing the ferry. So we wanted to be in Bellingham safe and checked into a hotel so that tomorrow morning we can get on the ferry. I have to tell you guys, I am like blown away at some of the comments about me eating a cricket at Mount Rushmore. Like, it's really not that serious. So most of you, almost all of you, are just hilarious and know it was a joke, funny, haha, hee hee. But I've literally had, I've been bombarded with comments from people that are like, oh my gosh, you support the Bill Gates agenda. Oh my gosh, don't you know that those are full of parasites and they're bad for your digestive tract and you're gonna die, and I can't believe you would eat that, and we know who you support now. And then somebody today actually took the time to write me an entire email, not just a little comment in the comment section. They sent me an entire email letting me know all about their research and how dangerous it was that I ate that cricket. Let me tell you guys something. I don't eat crickets, okay? That is the first time in my 40 years of life that I know of, unless I sucked one down in the middle of the night when I was sleeping, that I ate a cricket, okay? It was a dehydrated cricket, so a concern of parasites is not there. Those would have been killed off, okay? I ate one dehydrated cricket. That was days ago. In fact, that was about a week ago now at this point. And I'm fine. My digestive tract is doing okay. I'm still alive. So please don't send me any more emails about how dangerous it is that I ate a cricket, because I'm just not even gonna read it anymore. It's ridiculous at this point. We are all packed up, ready to go. Joe's pulling the trailer around. Now that we're outside, you can really see it. Huh, Bradley boo? You got owies? You got owies? All right, you guys, here we are checked into our hotel in Bellingham, Washington. We catch the ferry tomorrow to head up to Alaska. Once we're on the ferry, we have a 3-day ferry ride and then a 6-hour drive through Canada and then another day driving through Alaska to our cabin. So we are having a little bit of an issue with the internet at the cabin. They're telling me that they would need to bring the line 700 feet out to the cabin in order for us to have internet through their company, which is the local company there. And the cost of doing that is $13,000. I'm not paying $13,000. So, what? We cannot afford $13,000 to bring internet out to the cabin. So I'm on to plan B, trying to find other companies. We've tried Viasat, we've tried other, satellite companies, and it doesn't look good. But I'm going to continue pressing that issue because we have to have internet, right? Or else we can't have a YouTube channel. I surely cannot drive into the nearest town once a week to upload videos for the channel. That's not even feasible or something that I could do. So we got to get that figured out. But after we check out of this hotel in the morning, I will no longer have internet to upload any videos for you guys because once we're on the ferry, we do not have Wi-Fi. Going through Canada, we will not have Wi-Fi. And then once we get to our cabin, for right now anyway, we're not going to have internet to upload. And everyone keeps telling me to use my personal hotspot on my phone. I do have a personal hotspot with our phone carrier, but that personal hotspot is not strong enough to upload videos to YouTube. I've already tried that many times. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. And so the next time you guys see the Watson family, we'll be on the ferry heading out for Alaska. Thanks for joining us, friends, on the journey. We are happy to have you. It's been an adventure so far, for sure. But we're excited and we're ready to get there, and I'm really excited for the ferry. I know that Parker is gonna have a blast. All right, you guys, take care and stay blessed, and we'll see you guys very soon on the next video. All right, so just kidding. We have internet. I was sitting here. I contacted Viasat earlier. They transferred me to 3 people and basically in the end told me, no, we don't cover Alaska. And I was like, but your website says you guys do. And he's like, no, we don't cover Alaska. And I accepted that, got off the phone, and like when we got into the hotel room here, I just felt weird about it. Like I just felt like that guy didn't know what he was talking about. So I called Viasat back, and sure enough, the guy that I talked to sounded way smarter than the other guy. Like he knew what he was talking about, and he was like, we cover almost all of Alaska. And I was like, thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you. I thought so. So I just sat on the phone with him for about an hour, got everything set up with a really good package for the cabin, and they're supposed to be calling me tomorrow to set up a date to come out and hook up the satellite on the property. So yay, we have internet. We have internet. That is good news.